In this video, we are going to continue with phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs, as you know, are very important. If you watch a movie, for example, you need to know a lot of phrasal verbs because they are used in the film. They are used in conversation. Okay? So, today we are going to work with phrasal verbs, but inseparable phrasal verbs. Inseparable phrasal verbs are those verbs that they don't have objects. What do we mean by objects? Objects are, for example, when we refer to something or to someone. Cuando nos referimos a algo o a alguien. Okay? In phrasal verbs that are inseparable, we refer to the subject instead of an object. The subject. It is very important to know that we are going to refer it to the subject. Let's work with the first phrasal verb here. To break down means descomponerse or averiarse. Okay? The subject for this phrasal verb, it could be a mechanical or electrical device. Algo eléctrico o mecánico. For example, my car broke down. Mi carro se averió. As you can see, my car is the subject. Broke down is the verb. So, broke down refers to my car. Que en español, broke down se refiere a mi carro. Quien se averió fue mi carro. My car broke down. To die down is another phrasal verb, inseparable phrasal verb, which means amainar, calmarse, o irse apagando. That can be noise, ruido, flames, flamas, or fire, fuego. Okay? Example of die down. Die down, I have examples here. The storm died down. La tormenta amainó o amainó la tormenta. In Spanish, we can say the verb first and the subject in second place, or the subject in the first place and the verb in the second place. But this is Spanish use. In English, we have to use first the subject and then the verb. The storm died down. In the second example, we have the fire died down. El fuego se fue apagando. The wind died down. El viento amainó. Okay? The next phrasal verb is to take off. To take off is despegarse. Following verb plus adverb. All of these phrasal verbs follow this structure. Verb plus adverb. You are going to find this the structure in dictionaries such as Oxford Dictionary, and there are some other important dictionaries that you are going to find this structure. Verb plus adverb. Now, The word take off means despegar. Okay? But there are some phrasal verbs that have two ways of usage. For example, to take off means despegar. When it means despegar, the structure is verb plus adverb. Take off has another meaning. Take off means quitarse. For example, la ropa, o todo lo que tengas puesto. Cuando signifique quitarse, la estructura es diferente. Sería verbo más adverbio más object, o verbo más object más adverbio. Okay, so now let's continue with the examples. The plane took off at 7 o'clock. El avión despegó a las 7. Sujeto, the plane. Phrasal verb, took off. And complement, at 7. Okay? So now, let's continue to settle down. Settle down is establecerse. It has another meaning, but establecerse is the one that I'm going to consider here in this video. Example, Alex should get a job and settle down. In this, Alex debería conseguir un trabajo y establecerse o sentar cabeza. Okay? So, it is important to use these verbs because they are used so much. Okay? So, in the dictionaries, follow this structure, verb plus adverb. This structure means that the verb is intransitive. Okay? Thank you very much for this attention, and God bless you.